Hi guys, sorry to be a minute or so late getting rolling tonight. My broadcast software did an update today, which usually is like no big deal. It just updates and then when you're ready to go, it works. And then for some reason tonight it didn't. I know, right? It gave me some kind of weird token expired message, blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't have time to sort it out because it was time for us to go, but I did manage to get a little custom stream set up here for YouTube, and that's good enough. We'll fix the rest of that later. So tonight we're going to be opening 3 different things. Actually, I'm sorry, 4 different things, I believe. We're going to have a Hit Parade autographed batting helmet, actually a pair of them, a mini helmet and a full-size helmet are both in that same box. Then we'll have a pair of Gold Rush autographed mini football helmets, a Leaf autographed football jersey, and then a case of Contenders football. That's also the order that we're going to go in tonight. But before we get started tearing into things, we do have a little bit of information to go over, so let's get rolling with that first. Okay, guys, so feedback. I set it to be automated on eBay. That's so you don't ever have to wait on me. So anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are going to instantly get positive feedback in return with no waiting. Of course, the second and most important message on the screen right now is to say thank you. I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me and keeps me company, and appreciate you spending part of your evening with me. We are looking now at breaks that are coming up over the course of the next few days. This is the stuff that's already listed on eBay. It's available for bidding right now, and we'll be breaking it on the days you see there. So tomorrow night it will be Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball and Leaf Best of Football, both by the full case. Thursday will be a case of Dominion Basketball and a half case of Prism Basketball in the retail format. And Friday, we're going to open a half case of Leaf autographed mini football helmets. It is the start of a new case, and we will open our 8th and final case of Optic football. Saturday, we're going to open a full case of Bowman Draft Jumbo. We've been doing that by the half case. We're going to open it by the full case this time, but note, the paper base doesn't ship out to the teams in that break, okay? Paper base has its own bidding spot. Teams are still going to get all autographed cards, numbered cards, inserts, parallels, and all chrome cards. So it is literally just the paper base that has its own bidding spot. So be aware of that. Sunday is an off night. I believe I'm going to have to go do some tech support work for my dad and my stepmom on Sunday. I don't know how long it might take me, so I decided we better not schedule anything for Sunday night just to be on the safe side. Information on this page, a couple of things you need to know. We've got 3 free shipping breaks tonight. That's our double header autographed batting helmets, our Gold Rush mini football helmets, and our Leaf autographed football jersey. Anytime you do a free shipping break with me, I project it to go out approximately a week after the auction ends. So in this case, I'm telling you it will be out the door and on the way to you no later than Tuesday the 22nd, a week from today, though often it gets out sooner than that. So no later than Tuesday, probably, possibly sooner. The other thing you need to know about those free shipping breaks is consolation cards. So if you're in that break, one of those breaks, and your team is not pulled, you do still have, you are still entitled to a consolation used trading card. I keep track of that stuff for a rolling 90-day period. So typically what would happen is the next time you have a package shipping, I would just send any and all consolation cards that you are due. If you want it sooner, okay, if you're in the free shipping break and you don't want to wait, all you need to do is send me a message and let me know, and I will happily get that on the way to you right now. The paid shipping break for tonight is Contenders football. I'm projecting that to be out the door and on the way to you by Saturday. And as always, if I can get it to you faster than that, I will. I'm hopeful that I can, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to leave it at Saturday, and then we'll see how things track over the next couple of days. Everyone in Contenders is going to pull cards, so every team will get cards out of that one. You don't have to worry about consolation cards. So first up tonight, 2018 Hit Parade doubleheader autograph batting helmets. This is break number 10. It's not number 10 of a doubleheader specifically, but it's break number 10 of a Hit Parade autograph batting helmet from 2018. okay? Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Tuesday night, January the 15th. It was all on eBay, of course. And our team names are on the left-hand side. If you were the winning bidder tonight, your name is up in lights across from your team there on the right-hand side. If you are not in this particular break, well, hold tight because you're going to get a chance to see your name up there shortly. New spreadsheet goes up, of course, before the start of every break. If you are here for Contenders football, please don't wander too far off. All of these memorabilia breaks are pretty fast, so you don't want to go too far away. We'll be at your product in, I don't know, probably 15 minutes, maybe a little less than. And your background, I know it went out of focus right there, guys and gals. I did that on purpose. That is because I don't like to use autofocus, so I manually set it, makes background go out of focus. I am showing you all of the security seals and stuff that Hit Parade puts on this, and then we're going to dig in here. So in chat, who's here tonight? Jay Allen and Geo. Yeah, Jay Allen, the iPad is all charged up tonight. Greg is here. Griffin is here. Edward, I think we are all paid up tonight. I don't think we've got any open spots. I appreciate you checking, though. BB is here. Dirty Dog as well. All right, guys. So let's see who we've got here in our two batting helmets. This is my first break of the double header as well. This is a new product from Hit Parade, so I'm kind of anxious to see what we get out of here too. I got to get us in here first, of course. All that stupid paper. All right, I'm assuming that like they do with our football helmets, I imagine the mini helmet's inside the full-size helmet. But guess what? We're about to find out. But that's, oh man. Well, that tells us who it is. It's Tony Kemp. Is that little sticker flew right out of the bag there. So our full size is going to be Tony Kemp. Let's see who our mini is going to be. Plus, we want to take a look at Tony Kemp. Well, come on now. Cooperate with me here. All right, so there is your autograph for the Astros, and where's our certification? It's on the back here. It is TriStar certified. You can see there on the back. And then this is just a generic TriStar thing. I think if you scan that little dealio, it brings up something where you can, you know, like enter the code that's on your sticker and authenticate it. So anyway, the Houston Astros have the full-size helmet. Now, here's our little mini helmet. And it is for the Indians, the Cleveland Indians. That's so cute, isn't it? Oh, I like that. I like that little mini helmet. Like, I don't know why I somehow thought it would be different. It's so small, though. I mean, our mini football helmets are small too, but I don't know. I guess this is the first time I've seen a mini batting helmet. I think it's cute. JSA authentication on the back is the sticker. I don't really see a paper JSA authentication, but the sticker on the product's the most important part anyway, of course. Okay, so you have got Astros for the full-size helmet, the Indians for the mini helmet. That is going to bring us next into a couple of Gold Rush mini helmets for football. I realize as I said, like turned around and facing back behind the microphone and looking down at the ground. You probably did not hear that. But next up are the autographed mini football helmets from Gold Rush, a pair of them. Let's get spreadsheet info flipped over here so you can take a look at that. And hi, Nakana. I'm going to say are you Nakana? Nakana, maybe. That's probably pronounced wrong, but hi to you. Hi, Martin. Hi, Steve. BB, that was a big box a little bit. Yes, you are right about that. And that is probably also, yeah, that is the last of Chief Wahoo. I think you might be right about that as well. They're having to get rid of Chief Wahoo in their logo, I think. All right, guys, I think everyone probably saw this a moment ago. If you happen to tune in late, you didn't catch it before, please take a moment, read the info that you see there on the screen. Hit me up with any questions you have about any of it. We are now getting ready to open a pair of 2018 Gold Rush autograph mini football helmets. This is break number 27. Of course, also ended tonight on eBay, Tuesday night the 15th. Same format that we saw a moment ago with teams on one side and the user ID of our winning bidders on the opposite side. And we are ready to rock and roll into some Gold Rush mini helmets. See what we can find in here. Uh-oh, Martin, you said you were 0 for 1. Well, that's not good, is it? BB, you're looking for the Chiefs. And Jay Allen, you need the Panthers in here. You need the... Oh, you said you don't want to see any Bills come out, Nakana, because you'll be sad because you got outbid on the Bills. I know, I feel that way sometimes too when I'm watching breaks where I got outbid, so I understand that thought process. Dirty Dog needs the Browns. Jay Allen, you have the Jags, but in contenders. Butch is here. Hi, Butch. Dirty Dog, you need a Saint too. And then Michael is wishing everybody good luck. How nice. But he wants to see the Lions because that must be who he has. So first out, we have a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, and it is JSA certified. You see there on the back, JSA certification inside, and it is Jason Pierre-Paul. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Jason Pierre-Paul up first. Our second Gold Rush is a Falcon, Atlanta Falcons. That looks like it might be Calvin Ridley. It is JSA certified on the back, JSA paper certification, and that is one Calvin Ridley, your nice rookie for the Falcons. So our two mini helmets, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jason Pierre-Paul, and the Atlanta Falcons with Calvin Ridley. Okay, so Gold Rush mini helmets are in the books. We are next going to be heading into a Leaf autograph football jersey. And let me get this set out of the way. I will be right back with you. And grab our Leaf jersey here. And, oh yeah, we got to put our spreadsheet up again, don't we? Yes, we do. Because I know some of you see it a bunch and you're like, oh man, why do we have to see it again? Well, I'll tell you why. Because people tune in and out all the time. You would be amazed at how many times people will, like, not see this in a break. It's crazy. So once again, shipping information up on the screen, guys. Information about consolation cards if your team is not pulled. If you have questions about any of it, please let me know. Hit me up in chat. If you're not watching live, you can hit me up in eBay messages after the fact. Right now, I only see chat, though, FYI. I don't check email. I don't check eBay messages. I only see the live chat on YouTube when we're doing a live break. 2018 Leaf Autograph Football Jersey break number 26. We've done a lot of these as half cases. Many of you have been in on a lot of those half case breaks. In fact, we've probably broken, oh gosh, 10 plus cases of Leaf autograph jerseys. Most of the 26 that we have broken have been in the half case format. But you know what? I decided we should do some singles for a while. So that's what we're going to do here for a few weeks. Griffin, oh no, you're 0 for this week. Well, Griffin, we're going to have to get some mojo fired up for you then. That is not, that's not the way we want it to go. Jordan, you're looking for Packers, Steelers, Eagles, or Giants. Dirty Dog's hoping for the Browns. Jay Allen for the Titans. Gina, hey Gina. Can somebody type in for Gina what the helmets were? I don't even, well, wait a minute, are you asking batting helmets or are you asking football helmets? Because we opened some of both, so I'm not sure which you want to know about. Mike Singletary is our jersey. That's a nice one. Seems like custom. I don't think it's going to be, authentic, but there is your autograph. You've got the Beckett authentication sticker, the Beckett paper, and we're just going to take a peek. It is, I think, a little heavy to be a I always say authentic, but authentic is not the word I mean to use. Licensed is always the word I mean to use. I think it's custom. Yeah, we don't have any NFL tag or anything in there, so this is definitely a custom Mike Singletary jersey. So the Bears with the football jersey headed your way tonight. Gina, you said both. Okay, and I see Martin already hooked us up there on the batting helmets. Yes, it was Indians and Astros, and then we were Falcons and, oh my gosh, Falcons and who? Falcons, and we just opened that. Oh, brother. Buccaneers. Falcons and Buccaneers. Oh, you guys know it taxes my brain. I don't know why I can't retain that stuff longer, but anyway, we are rolling right on into Contenders football. I will, of course, put the spreadsheet up again for that. But first, let me get our case up on the table here so that we are somewhat ready to go. And I see that BB and Griffin, Jay Allen, Martin, all you guys were jumping in there helping me remember and letting Gina know what we pulled. So thank you, everyone, for pitching in on that. You know I always appreciate you picking up my slack there. All right. Everybody surely has seen this by now. If you haven't, the free shipping break stuff out the door no later than Tuesday, probably sooner. Paid shipping stuff tonight. Contenders should be on the way to you no later than Saturday unless something really unexpected happens. And I'm going to try to get it to you sooner. Don't know if I can or not, so plan on Saturday. Be pleasantly surprised if it goes sooner. Consolation cards won't apply to Contenders. Every team's going to pull cards. Does apply to our free shipping break. So for those of you who were in that, please read this info up here. Let me know if you have questions about it, and we're ready to rock on. 12-box case of 2018 Contenders football. Full case break. Break number 3. Team names on the left. Winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. Contenders football pricing has gone crazy. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen what the prices are these days? I mean, it's nuts. It's up over $2,400 a case. That's just insanity, isn't it? You would think at some point Panini would be sitting around going, hey, wait a minute. How come everybody else is making more money on our products than we are, you know? Like, wouldn't you think at some point they would say, hey, maybe we should bump up the production? But really, I guess they probably can't because they don't have enough autographs to go around and things like that. So I guess that's why they can't, but it's like what used to happen with concerts. You guys remember, there would always be the ticket scalpers that would have people in line, obviously back before a lot of it was done on the computer like it is now. Now they just have bots that do it. But anyway, they would snap up all those good floor seats and then you could never get them. And eventually the artists and the promoters said, hey, wait a minute, why is it that we're letting all these guys, these ticket scalpers, make all this extra money? So lo and behold, they created their own little packages for all those really good seats, and they started charging the marked up price, and there you go. They took the profits. And I don't think Panini's going to make that happen. I don't think so. Gina, I did not know that you have never hit a memorabilia item. Well, that's no good. Do you do mostly the single ones, or have you done a bunch of our half case ones too? Because usually the half case ones, of course, give you a little bit better odds just because you're opening more at once. But still, I feel like you've been in some of those too. And if we haven't hit for you, well, that just is no fun at all. So I'm sorry. That's no good. We'll have to work on that for you. Jay Allen, you need the Jags. Okay, we'll see what we can do. And Steve, no, Contenders did not just come out today. Contenders came out on Friday. So we've been opening this up for a few days now. This, of course, is our 3rd case of it since it came out. And we have a few more down there to open. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 more cases, something to open. So I don't have them listed on eBay yet, but we'll get some more cycled in there starting next week. We just got a lot of product to work through right now. Still working through some of the stuff they gave us in December because there were so many releases there, and fortunately it has been a little bit slower in January so we can get caught up. Jeff, you're looking for a Philip Lindsay cracked ice autograph. Hey man, I'd love to pull that for you. Philip Lindsay is solid. I'd like to find that in here. Dirty Dog, you pulled the acetate of Lamar Jackson to 10 in your first box of contenders today. Wow. Well, that is an outstanding way to start. I think all of those acetate autographs, when you're lucky enough to pull one, I believe they're all numbered to 10. The first case we didn't have any, but in the second case we hit 2. So in an odd sort of way, that has us averaging 1 per case, even though one case we got none. So we'll see what we can come up with tonight. Dirty Dog, you're hoping to find another one tonight? Okay. Nice. Yeah, Steve, the brick and mortar just got their stuff today. That is a little bit weird. That maybe they order from a distributor that is way out of their market area, you know, and so shipping takes longer or something. I don't know how to explain that. Darius Leonard and the Colts, our first autograph out. I mean, I mean, I don't know what coast you're based on, but most of the East Coast distributors have multiple warehouses, and there are pretty much all of them are within a 2-day shipping cycle from just about anywhere in the East and probably even the middle part of the country. I don't think there are quite as many distributors out West, but there's certainly enough that even if you're out West, I would have thought your brick and mortar could have gotten it on release day. That is numbered to 49. It is team quads, and we're going to find bunches of those inserts, but they're typically not going to be numbered. That one, of course, was. So MVP contenders, that's another one we'll find lots of unless they're numbered. We'll keep on blowing past them. Ditto with the Rookie of the Year contenders. We'll, of course, stop on any that are numbered. Otherwise, we keep on trucking. Somewhere in here, we'll find ourselves some round numbers. And on each of those cards, we'll find 2 different teams on all of them, but maybe one. I think there's one that it's both Ravens. So all of those will go up there into what I call the housekeeping area, and we'll distribute them at the end of the break. Dylan Cantrell is our autograph hit, and Dylan is the ticket stub variation, or whatever you would like to call that. It is numbered to 84 for the Chargers. For some reason, we've got some like weird sort of color tonight, don't we? Let's see if I raise this up. Does that change our color at all? Does it fix it at all? It's about the same. Sometimes I think the camera gets just like overwhelmed with whatever color the boxes are, and it kind of washes out other stuff. I don't know. Sometimes it does it, other times it doesn't. So that was the round numbers insert I was talking about. And of course, again, all those we'll take care of at the end of the break. Anthony Averett is out for the Baltimore Ravens. There's another round numbers. Yeah, Dirty Dog, anytime we can get those cards that have the scalloped edges, that torn ticket, or whatever the technical word is that Panini uses for that particular insert. It's not really an insert, variation. That definitely pumps up the value a little bit. Those don't come out as commonly as the others do. Luke Falk and the Dolphins. Miami. Wonder what the Dolphins are going to look like. I think they're going to get rid of Tannehill and everybody. I think they're going to go down there and just clean out the joint. Here comes our on-card autograph. It is Dante Pettis for the 49ers. I don't think I remembered to say this at the top of the break, but we are looking for 5 autographs per box here in Contenders, and typically one of them will be on card. Occasionally we might find an extra hit, an extra autograph. I have seen that happen. Occasionally we might have an autograph hit replaced by a points card. And if that happens, our points card will be distributed at the end of the break using random.org. A championship ticket for the Bears. It's always good news to have a championship ticket because they are numbered to 49. So Javon Wims there and the Chicago Bears with a hit. Oh, Steve, it could be the snow, I guess, depending on, I mean, that's definitely possible. If your UPS and your FedEx deliveries were not made for some reason, that could do it. Or maybe if your airport was closed and they couldn't get flown in or something, I guess that could definitely slow it down some. I don't know, man. But it sounds like to me they may have ordered from a warehouse out of market. I mean, I do have one distributor that I have an account with that's out west. I very seldom order anything from them because it's a long shipping cycle. I never get it on release day. So I don't order a lot from them. I do have the account in case I need it, but could be that kind of deal with your brick and mortar too. You said, Dirty Dog, you think that Contenders is the only product he signed in? I don't know about that. I don't know if it is or not. It's hard for me to remember. I see so many cards every day between what we break and then what I sort and ship. I would be the wrong one to ask. I mean, gosh, you saw me a minute ago. I couldn't think who our second mini helmet was. That was like 5 minutes before. I know, Buckeye. I messed that up. Buckeye's making fun of me because the first time we saw the card, the autograph card that has the kind of scalloped edge, it looked like, see how these are crimped along the edges? It looked like a card that had been caught in the crimping of the packaging, because I've had that happen before, more so in older products than newer ones, but I've definitely had it happen, except it usually gets several cards together, like they somehow have slid up when the thing goes through the machine or whatever. So the first one we pulled, like, I didn't know, I wasn't, for some reason I hadn't retained the fact that we had those ticket stub type autograph variations in here. So I was like, dang, man, that looks like that got caught in the crimper. You better send, you can send it back and Panini would replace it and da-da-da-da. It was like 30 minutes later, probably at least 30 minutes later, somebody came back and typed in, like they must have gone and looked or something. They came back and typed in, no, it's supposed to be that way. I know. Hey, I never claimed to be perfect. I know I messed stuff up. So that was one of them. For sure. For sure. That was one of them. All right. There's another round numbers. Once again, all those are just going to hang tight up there until we get to the bitter end. If we find any redemptions, that will be a similar scenario. We'll keep them up there, flip them all at the end of the break, and then go to the Panini website to check them out. Brandon, the cases are so high because the demand outstrips the supply. Like most of this sort of stuff, that's how this trading card business works. So whenever the demand exceeds the supply, everybody raises the prices. That is Darius Leonard for the Colts. So all these distributors, some distributors, when they get stuff in, they really do sell it all and allocate it all out when it's released. But most of them will allocate, say, 90% of it, or 80% of it. Here's a Matt Stafford to 175 playoff ticket hollow foil. And then what they don't allocate out that remaining 10 or 20%. They just keep it, and then they wait for the prices to go up, and then they charge the much higher price, and they make a bunch more money. So that's kind of how it works, unfortunately. Ray McLeod and the Buffalo Bills. So like anything else, it is all about supply and demand. And so the demand, of course, is very high for Contenders football this year, and that's why that price is crazy jacked up. Durham Smythe, and that is, of course, the Miami Dolphins. Of course, I guess, you know, if you're a distributor, you probably also have products that don't do very well for you sometimes. You know, occasionally there's a product that comes out that we've all seen them where they're just like, they don't do what you expect them to do. And they may have to end up selling it at a discount or below cost or whatever. I'm sure that's how they justify, you know, holding back all these percentages of stuff that they mark up. But I mean, hey, we all have things we sell that we lose money on, so it's not like that's anything new, but the rest of us don't jack up the prices. It gets crazy. Yeah, Brandon, last year it was pretty popular as well. This is Tanner Lee for Jacksonville. I don't think we got up to 2,400 this quickly last year, though. Honestly, I think we were mostly around maybe 1,800, 1,900 last year, something like that. Anthony Miller comes out with a hard-signed autograph for the Chicago Bears. Nice hit for Chicago. There's the dreaded redemption. It's going to sit right up there in its little housekeeping area. I know it's mean, but yeah, it stays up there until the end of the break, and then we flip them all at once. I know you're thinking, oh, there's only one. Yeah, we're not going to be that lucky. We're going to find more than one. I almost guarantee it. So we will see. But a lot of stuff this year, frankly, was really difficult to get beyond whatever the initial order was. So, of course, you know, we always, at least, I can't speak for everybody, I shouldn't say we, I always order a lot more than I get. I imagine everyone else does too. I get probably, I don't know, maybe 60 to 70% of the quantity I request is about all I get on average. So that gives you some idea of how difficult it is to get some of the stuff. But even things like Playbook and stuff like that, I didn't get nearly as much of that as I wanted. Just been one of those crazy years. Football was hot and they kept selling out of it. Brandon, you said you're glad I'm still breaking them like this. Yeah, see, I think this is just more fun. I know there are certainly plenty of breakers that when the prices go way up, they just turn around and flip the case as a sealed case. And really, I would make more money if I did, honestly, because I wouldn't have any of the eBay fees or PayPal fees or any of that, and I wouldn't have any of the work. I could just say like, oh yeah, here you go, you know, turn around and sell it and make plenty of money and go on my merry little way. But that's not fun for me. I mean, I guess making money is fun, but just selling the sealed up case of cards, that's like not my thing. I like breaking them. I like opening them. I want to know what's in them. So that's how I do it. If I've got it, we open it. Buckeye, you think that redemption is going to be Derwin James because you didn't get the Chargers this time. It works that way sometimes, doesn't it? We hope that's not going to happen to you tonight, but it does sometimes work that way. Dirty Dog, you need a Drew Brees autograph. That's a kind of a tough pull. I don't see Drew Brees come out of products too terribly often. We did pull a 1 of 1 for him out of something recently. It wasn't an autograph, though. It was, I think, one of the team symbols cards out of one of the older years of Black Gold, maybe. I don't know, like 14, 15 Black Gold, something like that. Latchman's here. Hi, Latch. Auden Tate, Cincinnati Bengals. Let's just get this round number out of the way. It's just sitting right there on top. It was taunting me. I decided to move it. The Eagles, Josh Adams. We seem to pull old Josh Adams a lot, don't we? He must have had a big signing session. Chase Edmonds, Arizona Cardinals. Another round numbers. Look at that. They're all taunting me. I cut the deck and land on a round numbers every time. What is that about? Joey Bosa, championship ticket. Numbered 299, Chargers. So what's it going to be like Chiefs and Patriots? Is it going to be the same shootout we had in the regular season? Is it going to be the same result we had in the regular season? Or are the Chiefs going to like turn the tables and walk on into the Super Bowl? Man, I don't know. I would like the Chiefs to win because I really like Patrick Mahomes. I love to watch him play. I would like for the Chiefs to win, but I really don't know. At least it's at home for them. That gives them maybe a little bit of an advantage. But you just cannot ever count the Patriots out when it comes playoff time. I honestly think they could get like a group of 8th graders and somehow or another they would have them ready to play in the Super Bowl. I mean, it's just stupid what they do over there. But I don't know. I'm kind of hoping Kansas City, but we'll see. We'll see. Latchman says it's going to be Kansas City. So does BB. Okay. Steve, you think it's going to be... Oh, my gosh. Steve says it's going to be in the single digits temperature-wise. That is harsh. There's DJ Reed and the 49ers. But, you know, they're both from cold weather areas. They're both used to playing in outdoor stadiums with crappy weather. So I don't know if that gives either one of them an advantage in that sense. Jaleel Scott, Ravens. You know, if you took somebody like the Vikings who are used to playing indoors and then threw them outside into that, that might be a bit of a culture shock. Or the Rams, one of the warm weather states, you know, but those guys, both cold weather areas, I don't know if the temperature affects any, you know, either one of them any more than the ordinary. Another redemption. So two now. Buckeye says, go Chiefs. He wants anybody but Tom Brady to win. BB, you think it's going to be the coldest ever? Colder than the Ice Bowl? Like, is it even possible to be colder than that? Oh my gosh, that was like the coldest, nastiest game on record, wasn't it? I don't know. It sounds like it's going to be pretty crappy weather to sit and watch a game in too. Like, I don't know that I'd want to sit outside in the fan section either, but we'll see. Brandon says everybody should know better than to bet against the Patriots. Hey man, I didn't say I was betting against the Patriots. I said that I didn't know that the Patriots could field a team of 8th graders and probably win, because that's how it goes for them in the playoff season. I'm saying I would prefer the Chiefs to win because I like watching Pat Mahomes play. But, you know, doesn't mean he's going to win, but we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out, I guess. Well, Buckeye, you know, I'm not... Buckeye has a good point, too. He says it's not really the Patriots, it's just he wants somebody different. That's how I also feel about the NBA right now. I am so over the Golden State Warriors. And when LeBron was still in Cleveland, I was really over watching the Cavaliers and the Warriors in the finals. Because how many years in a row we had that? 3, I think. I think it was 3. I'm tired of seeing it. I want some different teams. Of course, we know the Cavaliers aren't going to be there, but the Warriors certainly still on track to be there again. And I know dynasty and all, and we should all appreciate the fact that we get to watch these great dynasties, blah, blah, blah. But no, you're right, it gets boring. Just like Alabama in the championship game in college football. Too many times. Boring. So, we'll see how it shakes out. Oh, Latch, you're out of here. You got to get up early. Ooh, 3:30 a.m. Ooh, that is early. That is way too early. Well, Steve, I know. The Chiefs looked like they were going to win that first matchup, but at the end of the day, they did not. And that's all that matters is that final score and that W in the record books. So, who knows how it's going to fly this time. There's a third redemption we have up there in our housekeeping area. So, yeah, I don't know kind of what to expect other than I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. That's what I think. But, you know, Brady's been there, done that. Pat Mahomes, he's young. He's out there just gunslinging, having fun. He probably doesn't feel the same amount of pressure. You know, he might pull it off. I hope he does. Corey Littleton for the Rams. And then I think the Saints are going to win their game. I know it's not popular to, like, say it's going to be the Saints, but I think I said that a long time ago. You had to go through New Orleans to get to the Super Bowl, and yeah, you got to go through New Orleans and be in New Orleans for the Super Bowl. Harrison Phillips for the Buffalo Bills. So I think New Orleans wins their game, and then we'll see how the other turns out. We have ourselves a little one of one, a handsome little printing plate here. New York Jets, Leonard Williams. You might notice it's got a little, you know, it's got some imperfections. It's got some scratches and maybe a few little bends and other little imperfections. That is normal, kids. I'm assuming most of you know that, but if you don't, that's the deal. Those are actually used to print these cards that we are looking at. That's the only one that doesn't have to go. You know, they're both Ravens. It's the only round numbers that doesn't have to be given out by way of random. But so, yeah, the printing plates never come out perfect. They've always got imperfections of various sorts. Just consider it part of their charm. Scott is here. Well, hi, Scott. I didn't even see you sneak in. When did you get here, brother? I didn't even see you come in there. Browns fan, this is Contenders case break number 3. You got it, my friend. Green Bay Packers with Jake Kumaro. Okay, you know I'm going to blow it. You know I'm going to blow a name here and there. Now we have a Tennessee Titan with Rashawn Evans. Another round numbers headed over that way. And so many little inserts. So many. The Seattle Seahawks. This is our hard-signed autograph, such as it is. Just initials. I hate when they do that. It is numbered to 99. This is the rookie roundup variation for Rashad Penny and the Seahawks. So you got Seattle, not too bad. Not too shabby for you tonight with that one. Well, Jay Allen, you said I cursed you by saying that we were going to have multiple redemptions. Oh, I didn't curse you, my friend. I was just speaking truth. We've all opened enough contenders to know that there was no way we were getting out of here with one redemption. Absolutely no way. I don't care what kind of rain dance you do. You're not getting out of Contenders 2018 with one redemption. No way. They're loading us up with them this year. But hopefully they'll get them, you know, turned around in a reasonable amount of time. That would be my preference. Yours too, I imagine. Scott, you still haven't hit a 1 of 1. Oh man, I'm sorry. I was hoping you were having good luck wherever you were breaking. I know you got frustrated over here, didn't think you were hitting much, and you were giving some other places a shot. And I was hoping, sir, that you were having some good luck with your other places, but you still haven't hit what you were looking for. Well, we're going to have to send some special mojo your way then. Martin, you said you would like a Steve Young autograph. Well, we'll see what we can do for you. BB, you're out of here? All right, my friend. Well, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us, BB. Hopefully we'll see you again. Well, Dirty Dog, I agree with you. If one of those redemptions happened to be a gold ticket, Super Bowl ticket, or for Drew Brees, that wouldn't be anything you'd be too unhappy about. I can understand that. It's always the way with the redemptions, isn't it? If we turned them over and they were 3, Saquon Barkleys, or 3 Baker Mayfields, or 3 one-of-ones, we'd be like, woohoo, this is the best case ever. But when we turn them over and they're 3 defensive linemen from, from like the Jags or something, we're like, oh, why did they give us so many redemptions? I know, we're a very fickle lot, aren't we? Very, very fickle group. Jay Allen, you need a one-of-one too? I thought we hit you a one-of-one somewhere, Jay Allen. I thought we hit you a printing plate or something. That must have been Latchman. There's somebody else that was looking for one. So we got a couple of bells we need to ring then, don't we? We're going to have to work on that. Oh, Scott, you said breaking everywhere else feels weird. Oh, I know, man, I know. But hey, if you didn't think you're getting what you need to get around here, then you gotta spread your wings and try your luck elsewhere. Sometimes change of scenery helps, sometimes it doesn't. But we've all been there. We've all been on those stretches where it doesn't give us what we want, and you got to do something to change it up. For the Eagles, this is Jordan Mailata. I think he's that big. Isn't he that big rugby player that came from overseas? And by big, I mean like 6'9" or some huge, enormously tall guy. I think he is. Had never really played football before, and they just said, hey, he's huge, and he's played rugby, and they drafted him. I think that's him. For the Jets, you have Leonard Williams. That is numbered to 175. It is a hollow foil. For the Buffalo Bills, it's Josh Allen. And there is your, it is our hard-signed autograph out of that box, too. So Buffalo Bills, nice hit with your Josh Allen there. Buckeye, you hit a one-of-one Ezekiel Elliott. All right, awesome. Fantastic. That is rookie, was it rookie year? Because if it was, are you like going to be buying a new, vehicle or something? I don't know what his one-of-one rookie years are selling for these days, but his rookie year, you probably would have been able to buy a small used car with it. Dante Jackson for the Carolina Panthers. I haven't checked his prices these days to see how they held up, but I imagine a one-of-one Ezekiel Elliott is still a pretty darn good hit, no matter what. And here for the Bengals, we have Malik Jefferson on a rookie ticket. Haven't seen Mark Walton yet. We usually find him in 2018 stuff, so I imagine he'll turn up before we get out of here tonight. He doesn't always, but often we have him. So we will see if we can conjure up some hits that you guys are looking for tonight. In the meantime, the Kansas City Chiefs have Dorian O'Daniel rookie ticket. Oh, it wasn't his rookie. It was out of 2018 Optic. Okay, 2018 Optic Gold Illusions. Hey, that's still a nice hit. Listen, one of ones of anything and anybody I kind of think are cool, whether they're printing plates or otherwise. I mean, anytime you have the only one made of something, that's pretty awesome in my book. So good. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you hit that, Buckeye. I like you guys to do well and pull the things you want. All right, we have opened 5. We have 7 left to go, including the one that I am taking out of here right now. Takes us a while to get through it, mainly because, you know, they give us 5,000 packs we have to open. But such is life, you know. They still gear most of these products towards retail sale. So they still, you know, do mostly the multi-pack formats on their products in this price range anyway. Even though I would say that the sales to breakers versus the sales to brick and mortar, I'd say they're more being sold to breakers than to brick and mortar. That would be my guess as a whole. Yeah, exactly. See, Buckeye says he considers the plates to be like a piece of history. I mean, yeah, I just think it's cool. They come, you know they were used in the making of the product. It's like the only one. I like the printed plates. I know there are plenty of people that kind of poo-poo them. We don't want the printing plate. It's not a real one of one. Well, it actually is a real one of one. It's just some people like them and some people don't. But Lynn, you pulled from your local card store last week. Tom Brady numbered to 3 out of 2018 Optic. Nice. Nice hit, Lynn. Were you buying by the box, or did you just buy like a couple of packs and hit that? That's a pretty sweet little return on investment right there. No matter whether it was the box or by the pack, that ROI is good. Because I know you can make some money on that. Jay Allen, you hit Silver Signings, Reese Hoskins, Gold Ink, and Inception. All right, well that's good. That is always a good thing. I have been out of Inception for a while now, with the exception of those few odd lot boxes that we broke in a mixer not too long back. We have a rewards point card. It's going to hang out up here in housekeeping. We'll have to give that out using random.org. That means one of our hits has been replaced by that rewards card. It also means that one of our autographs in this case is probably going to be a pretty good one. You can usually kind of correlate when you start seeing points cards. You usually have some of the higher end or more desirable autographs will show up somewhere along the way as a result. Royce Freeman for the Broncos. That is also hard signed, such as it is. Initials once again, but it isn't a sticker. It's on the actual card, at least. Despite the fact that it's terrible. We've gone on that rant plenty of times, though, so I'm going to try to refrain tonight and not go on the rant about autographs that are done like initials. But it's killing me not to go on the rant, I'll tell you that. We have another hit for the Seahawks. Will Dissly, rookie ticket. Lynn, it was by the pack and you hit that Tom Brady. Oh, that's even sweeter. Yeah, that is really nice right there. I bet you were over the moon with that. I would have been. It's a fantastic return on investment. Speaking of Tom Brady, here he is, a championship ticket hollow foil numbered to 99. Yeah, I find that a lot of those guys, you know, your Tom Brady's and Ben Roethlisberger's and those guys that have been playing for many years It's often easier to find their autographs out of the earlier products, closer to the years when they were a rookie, than it is out of current years. It says Mike McGlinchey and the 49ers. So that's why, when we do mixers, lots of times I'll throw in boxes from maybe, 2004, 2008, 2006, 7, 10, whatever I can find. Actually, I'm not ever going to find 2004. That's, I think, all long gone, but some of the other years we can find. Durham Smythe and the Dolphins. In fact, I found a little stash of some older boxes just last week. And I ordered in a few things we haven't opened before, and some older years like that will be showing up in mixers sometime in the next probably month or so. I'll manage to get some of those put together, and kind of thinking we might get lucky and find some of our vets like that in there. It was a redemption, Lynn? Okay, yeah, then I'm sure, yes, you would have been I would have been jumping up and down going, woohoo! I just spent what, I don't even know what a pack is of this probably. What does a local card store charge for a pack of Optic? Maybe $8, $9, something like that. And you get that return on your investment. I would have been, yeah. Got a nice hit there. Kind of like winning the lottery sometimes when you pull some of this stuff. And some of them pay off like you hit the lottery too. Not all of them, but some of them you can make a lot of money on. I never hit those in my breaks. I mean, in breaks I buy into. I've certainly hit them in breaks that I've done like this, where I'm the breaker. But where I'm the breakee, yeah, I don't have that good of luck. Yeah. Buckeye says you'd like to go through the Fleaburger Museum and see all the old stuff. Listen, I don't even know all the stuff that's around here. I've told you guys that before. When I get ready to do a mixer, I just kind of start sorting through odd lot boxes that I have in various places until I pick out enough that I think, yeah, that looks like a pretty good group, and then we go with it. But I guarantee you, I have stuff here that I don't even know or remember that I have. And then, of course, the stuff that I just, found last week, we're going to get that in there, and there's all kinds of little goodies around here, not to mention all kinds of stuff I just need to sell. I have thought about, you guys know I hate listing that individual stuff on eBay, and that's why I don't. I have all kinds of individual cards I need to sell. I have all kinds of memorabilia and stuff that I would like to sell, but I don't like to list it on eBay. It takes forever, and I don't like it, and I don't do it, and so it sits here until all of time and eternity. Another redemption. So I have thought about, I'm not really quite decided if this is how I want to do it or not yet, but I've thought about kind of doing a deal where like we take a Saturday or a Sunday and maybe just have a live stream, but not really a break, but just here's all this stuff I have, and you can like bid on it and buy it in chat. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've thought about that, but then I thought, oh, that might be really complicated, and I might have a hard time keeping track of it. So I don't know. So then that might not be the way to go, but it could be fun if I didn't think it would be a nightmare to track it. Sam Hubbard and the Bengals. And I guess it would also kind of be at the mercy of like whoever decided to show up that day. So like, if not very many people showed up or something, I could end up not having much interest in it. And then that would just be boring. So I don't know. But I have considered a number of different ways to move it out the door, because I really do need to sell some of it. I've got so much of it, but I just don't like doing it on eBay because yuck, I hate listing individual cards. Dallas Goddard and the Eagles, Philadelphia. You guys are like, oh, you'll consign it for me. Yeah, I know, but then that's just a whole other set of problems. Then I've got to get it to you, catalog it, pay a fee, all that kind of stuff to deal with too. Then that just seems like work too. I don't want it to be work. I just want it to be like not work. That's why I thought, selling it online like during chat or something might be fun. Seemed less like work. Alex McGough and the Seahawks. So I don't know. I've thought about it back and forth, and then I can't ever convince myself to do anything. So the pile grows, and such is life. But eventually I'm going to have to buy a second house to store all this stuff. Chase Litton and the Kansas City Chiefs. To go, I wouldn't want to put it in a storage locker. I don't know. I don't trust those places, even though they say they're climate controlled and security and all that stuff. I don't trust them. I don't put any of my stuff in those storage locker places. San Francisco 49ers, Marquise Goodwin, playoff ticket, hollow foil to 175. Brandon says, hey, I'll let you pay me to do it. I know. I should pay somebody to do it, but maybe one of these days I'll do it, or maybe I'll do it a little bit at a time. I've got all those movies I need to move to. I've got hundreds, maybe even thousands of those that we need to sell. So once upon a time, we dealt in movies for a while, more specifically the codes. And then had the physical media left over. And I did list a few of those on eBay a while back. And then I got busy and didn't do any more. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could do something like that. You're talking about doing like a grab bag type thing, just putting X number of cards blindly in like a grab bag, and you might get numbered cards or inserts or autographs or relics with no, specific whatever guaranteed. I know there are breakers that do that for sure. And I've thought about that too, but I don't know. Like I said, it all sounds like work. Buckeye, you're out of here. All right, man. Nice to see you. We'll catch you the next time. Brandon says, do a tour of my collection. Well, I just told you, I don't even have my collection all in one area. My stuff is everywhere. I have got stuff all over the house, everywhere. So it would take me forever just to even pull it all together and put it in one place. Although I really do need to update that for insurance purposes. Because you got to remember, I collect a lot of stuff, not just sports stuff. We've talked about this before. I also have horse racing collection, and shot glass collection. I have some casino collectibles that I have. I had a bunch of dolls for a while, and my dolls all were taking up so much space. I had to get rid of them, or most of them. I didn't get rid of all of them, but I got rid of most of them. I had a lot of comic books for a while, and I finally got rid of a bunch of those. And I don't know what else. There's other stuff, too. Oh, all the Maker's Mark stuff. I've got all that. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, man. I got a lot of stuff. Yeah. Card Mountain. I haven't mentioned Card Mountain in a while. It is outrageous. In fact, it's kind of like a dual mountain now. It's not even just one card mountain. There are two of them now. And every once in a while, I'll stop and sort a little bit out of Card Mountain. And then I just look at it and say, oh my gosh, I'll be doing this for the next 6 hours. I don't have time for this. And then I just walk off and leave it again. That's kind of what happens. I'll think, oh yeah, I've got a little free time now. And then, work on it for an hour and haven't even made a dent in it. It's like, no, pass. This is for the Eagles, Josh Sweat. But there's one whole room that is the eBay room. So that is where a lot of stuff is. That's where a lot of Card Mountain is, and a lot of the collectibles and stuff was in that one room. But it's not confined to there, sadly. Kurt Benkert and the Falcons. So, you know, it's just insanity. And I'm not the only one in the family that collects, so that makes it even worse. Then there's just more stuff. Jair Alexander and the Green Bay Packers. But that's all right. We have fun with it. Eventually, I will get some of these loose cards and collectibles and things listed. I might, somewhere along the way, get it done in little bits and pieces, you know, little dribs and drabs along the way, perhaps. You are looking for another Jag. All right, so we did have to find, we did find the Tanner Lee, right? But you're saying now we have to find you another one. You got to have a second one. All right, well, we'll see what we can do. For the Baltimore Ravens, it is Jordan Lasley. And a little Rookie of the Year contender for Kyle Lauletta, number 275. I think it's safe to say that Kyle Lauletta will in fact not be contending for Rookie of the Year. I think we can all probably agree that that's not going to happen. Despite Panini's card indicating otherwise, I disagree. I see another redemption coming up on us here. So it joins our pile. How many are in our pile right now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 redemptions right now. So far. We still have a ways to go yet. Some of them better be big. I want to see some big ones out of there. Like, let's, you know, set the table on fire kind of big ones. I think we're overdue. We're overdue for like a super big hit. We've hit plenty of nice stuff. And we've actually hit plenty of nice stuff out of contenders. Baker, and we've hit Saquon, and we've hit Lamar. One case, I think we hit all three of those, didn't we? Out of the same case? I think we did. So we have been hitting good stuff. But I want to hit some kind of big one of one. Like a big, booming one of one. You said the Eagles have 4 or 5 hits already? So you say then that half the redemptions have to be yours to even it out with the Eagles? Is that how it works? Well, I don't know about that now, but we'll do our best. Does that have... What is that? No. I guess that's part of the picture. I don't know what I thought that was. I thought there was something laying on the card. Ay, ay, ay. As Ricky Ricardo would say, ay, ay, ay. Dirty Dog. I don't think we had anything like super booming big out of the last box now. We have more redemptions, but I don't think we had any bonfire kind of hits or anything. But of course, you know I'm going to recap it, so you'll be able to see that. You know, Jay Allen, out of the Bowman's Best that we did, was it last night? Oh, how I lose track of things. I think it was last night. We had, what, 5 redemptions, but they were different people. So it's not all... It was just that one case of Bowman's Best that was really out of whack. But most of the rest of them have not been that way. But we've only got one case of Bowman's Best left, too, so we'll probably break it early part of next week, and we'll get it wrapped up. Of course, Optic we're going to wrap up this week. And we'll still have more Bowman Draft, though. I haven't gotten nearly through all of that yet. 2 were the same last night? Oh, yeah, you're right. We did have 2 of the same player, but they were not the exact same card, right? Well, they were variations. One was a refractor parallel, and one was something else. But yeah. You're right about that. That was my bad. For the Chicago Bears, there is Roquan Smith. Another round numbers. Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how National Treasures and Flawless are allocated this year. Because as hard as it has been to get everything else, man, I don't know what it's going to be like when those 2 hit. It's going to be insane, I think. For the Broncos, it is Case Keenum, championship ticket to 99. Still so sad that the Broncos hired away Munchak from the Steelers. I mean, he's just an outstanding O-line coach, and I mean, all the players love him by all accounts. He's like just a really good dude too. But I think he said his daughter lives in or near Denver, so that's why he agreed to make the move. But man, I'm gonna miss that guy. MJ Stewart, that is a rookie ticket. It is numbered to 36, his jersey number, of course. And there, once again, you can see is the ticket stub variation for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, what have we here? What have we here indeed? We have just struck silver. A 2018 silver ticket. Ha ha ho. Well. You know what? I'm not going to tell you who that is yet either. I looked, but I'm not telling you yet. Oh, I know. That was so wrong, wasn't it? I know. I don't usually look at them ahead of time, but I did want to know that one. So I looked, and yet I'm making you wait. Oh, so evil. That, though, is why we have the 250 rewards points, I'm sure, because we have the silver ticket. So good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular redemptions so far, and the silver ticket, which of course is an actual troy ounce of silver. But yet, you don't know who it is yet. Oh, I know. I'm going to make you wait. It's like Austin Powers, you know. I got my pinky up there to the corner of my mouth. $1 million. Anyway, we will have that to look forward to flip over shortly. Trey Quinn and the Redskins. Jeff, it is absolutely going to be terrible for us to lose Munchak. I mean, the guy was exceptionally good, and I'm really bummed that we lost him. So, you know, we've got a new, then that means we're going to have new O-line coach, new running backs coach, new, was Joey Porter outside linebackers or inside linebackers? Whoever Joey Porter had, we're going to have a lot of new coaches. Deontay Burnett for the Jets. Of course, we're going to have a lot of new players, too. Since we're not going to have Antonio Brown or, you know, Le'Veon Bell or, you know. Okay, we have got 3 boxes left. 9 down, 3 to go. We know we have ourselves a silver ticket sitting there waiting. And a whole stack of redemptions. So even if you haven't seen what you want to see, even when we finish, doesn't mean you're out of the running yet, because we have all those left to flip over. I had kind of forgotten about silver tickets. I think we only found 1 or 2 of those last year, maybe. Not a lot. Oh, Martin, I saw that a minute ago, and I forgot to comment on that. I believe you have been in all of our Bowman's Best breaks, and I appreciate that, man. And hopefully we have found you some good hits along the way. Some of them I know, we may not know for a couple years, such as the nature of prospecting. You don't Some we know right away it's an excellent hit. Some you find out a few years down the road, but hopefully that's been a decent return on investment. Dirty Dog Leaf Best of Football. Yes, it'll be just like the Leaf Best of Football that we opened last night. That is a buyback product, okay? So it has one Leaf original card in each box, but that's not really what we care about. What we care about are the buybacks. And so it can be cards really from any year. They can be graded or ungraded, autographed or not autographed. Usually the more modern stuff in there is going to be autographed. The things that aren't, when you get into the older stuff, like, you know, the Jerry Rice rookie that we pulled that was graded and some of that kind of stuff is not. The Emmitt Smith, that sort of stuff is not going to be autographed because they weren't really autographed back then. But they are graded, and they're still, you know, that the Emmitt Smith and Jerry Rice both each probably, you know, $50, $75 cards, maybe $100 card on a good day. Numbered to 10, we have ourselves Tony Gonzalez. You do not pull this guy very often. Legendary contenders for the Chiefs. And listen, if you've got Kansas City, that is a heck of a hit for you, in my opinion. Tony Gonzalez, legendary Hall of Famer, fantastic hit that, frankly, you don't pull very often. At least I certainly don't see a lot of Tony Gonzalez. Maybe some of the rest of you do, but I don't. So, Kansas City, I think that's a nice hit. Congratulations on that. Chase Edmonds and the Arizona Cardinals. The Eagles hit again, which means that now Jay Allen thinks his ratio is even more out of whack because the Eagles have hit again. Josh Sweat playoff ticket that is numbered to 99, hollow foil autograph. And on we go here. Corey, you think we need to hire Jack Del Rio? Is Jack Del Rio interested? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't really know. I don't know what we need to do. We do need some fresh blood. There's no question about that on the defensive coaching side of things. But we're going to have a bunch of turnover regardless, obviously, as we were just talking about. Numbered to 10, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look at that. Yeah, numbered to 10, baby. That is your autographed rookie ticket. Hollow foil, Ronald Jones. Nice hit. Nice hit. Another legendary contenders, and this one for the boys, it's Deion Sanders. That is not autographed, though, but it is numbered 225. I was really hoping that Deion Sanders was going to be autographed because that would have been pretty sweet, right? Yeah, pretty sweet. Well, I agree with you, Corey. We definitely do not need any more, as you say, prima donna crap in Pittsburgh. We need to get back to steel curtain defense and players who want to just get in there and play ball. All these guys who are more worried about their Instagram followers and Facebook Live and all that, and you know who I'm talking about. That's okay. You know what? Just move on down the road, boys. We want to get back to playing Pittsburgh Steelers football, which we really haven't been doing for a few years now. MJ Stewart, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, our first cracked ice of the night, numbered to 24 on a rookie ticket. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers had two very nice hits there back to back. You got to think that some of those redemptions will be cracked ice, wouldn't you? Because we've only hit the one. It would certainly lead me to think that one of them would be, but of course there's no guarantee of how many cracked ice you pull. I'm just kind of thinking in generalities of what we might normally do. Dirty Dog, you said Baker Mayfield is the new king of the North, huh? You're talking about AFC, obviously, AFC North. Yeah, Baker looks like the real deal. I mean, kid looks good, and he's got a nice young group around him. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about the fact that they fired so many of their coaches. Because, I mean, if you want to move Freddie Kitchens up, that's cool. I'm not 100% sure that Freddie Kitchens is ready for the top job, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess. But why on earth would you then get rid of, like, Greg Williams, who was your interim head coach, and half a dozen other coaches at the time you promote Kitchens? I mean, at that point, it would seem to me you would want to keep most of those guys because, hello, after you got rid of Hugh Jackson, they had a pretty successful second half of the season. So I thought that was really kind of an odd choice all the way around. And I also thought it was odd that they didn't even really talk to any of these guys who are head coaches that are coming out of other situations. Mike McCarthy and all those guys that have a lot of experience, and you could have still left Freddie Kitchens in there as your quarterback's coach and made some other moves. So I don't know. That's the only thing that concerns me. They make some interesting coaching moves up there, and they don't always pan out. But as far as the talent that they have, I think they should be pretty good. So we'll see how it rolls, I guess. Finrod, you saw that Barkley and Sony Michel round numbers is a redemption. Well, there you go. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. Would like that. Dirty Dog, you said, oh, I'm not hating on the Browns. You said don't hate. I'm not hating on the Browns, man. That's what I was just saying. Like, I like the players. I like the group you've got there. My concern is about some of the coaching decisions. To 199, it is Russell Wilson and the Seahawks in a hollow foil. No, I mean, I liked the Browns this year. I said at the start of the season with Baker, I thought they would maybe win 6 or 7 games, and you know, then of course it didn't look that way for a while, and then they managed to get it picked up after Hugh went on down the road. Well, the Steelers finally make an appearance in here, and it's a good one. Mason Rudolph with your hard-signed autograph rookie ticket. We may as well move that round number on out of there and get it out of the way up there into housekeeping. Quite a large stack of those, but there is every year a large stack of those. Meanwhile, I haven't seen any of the reworked draft boards yet. I don't even know if any of them have been published yet, but I bet you when you see them, that little Kyler Murray's going to be up there. All y'all that are telling me Kyler's not going to go first round and he's not this, he's not that. I bet when you start seeing some of those reworked mock drafts, I bet you're going to see him on there. I bet you do. So we'll see. We'll see how the combine goes, see how things shake out, but I don't know. For the Green Bay Packers, you have Jake again. We've seen him before. Now we have him again. He's a definite duplicate. I remember him because I cannot pronounce his name. Well, I can pronounce Jake. I can't pronounce the back half. Some of you are probably shocked that I even pronounced Jake right, aren't you? You're like, wait, what? Another points card. So maybe we've got another big hit. In addition to our silver redemption, maybe we've got another good live rookie, or maybe we've got another good hit in redemptions up there. Usually points cards kind of equate to hits, big hits, if you will. Dave, you just got on. Have you had some Seahawk autographs? You have had Seahawk autographs. You have at least the Rashad Penny, which I think Dirty Dog already filled you in on. I don't remember what else, Dave, but of course we will for sure be recapping it at the end. Nicholas, yes, there was a Steeler. Mason Rudolph came out just a minute ago. Hard signed Mason Rudolph. Christopher Herndon, rookie ticket. That is numbered to 89. And of course, again, you've got your ticket stub variation on that one for the Jets. And those are all numbered to the jersey number. All the ticket stub ones are. So that's why it was 289. The boys. The Cowboys. Is that the first Cowboys we've seen tonight? It might be. And it is Rod Smith. Possibly the first Cowboy of the night. Not 100% sure of that, but I don't think there's been an inordinate number. Last box mojo. Let's get it working. Guys, can you all type in there for Nicholas that there was a Mason Rudolph hard signed rookie ticket, please? He says that the video is messed up and he can't hear the audio and that it's buffering because he's at work and they don't have a good internet connection. If someone would be kind enough to type that in there so that he knows he has a Mason Rudolph, I would be grateful. Thank you, Dirty Dog. You are awesome. And Martin, you are on it, baby. Last box mojo is right. You gotta make it happen. Of course, we could also have redemption mojo tonight. We're certainly gonna have enough shots at it that we might be able to make redemption mojo happen. Perhaps. Oh, and Jay Allen and Martin typed it in too. Thank you guys. You all are so nice. I know Nicholas appreciates that. It's like nothing worse than trying to watch anything when you have a bad connection or bad signal and it just buffers. It's like, oh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, exactly. Nicholas says, big steel and concrete buildings do not mix well with Wi-Fi. That would make sense, yes. It would indeed. You'd have to have a lot of Wi-Fi access points, you know, boost your signal and things, probably to make that work. I myself use a Nighthawk router and the big honking one, like the close to the top of the line Nighthawk, and I can get signal all over the neighborhood, really. Like, it is not restricted to just my house. I can get my Wi-Fi signal at various places surrounding the house as well. So that Nighthawk will flat get it done. If anybody's looking for a powerful router, you go up to some of those, it gets the job done. Well, the Cowboys had nothing a minute ago, and now you have two Rod Smiths come out back to back. So, what are the odds? So, Rod Smith, was that our first out of this last box? I think it was. I think I can. All right. I see an autograph over there on that stack. I'm going to let it sit there a minute because it's not an autograph that is interesting to me. So we're going to let it sit there a minute. Oh, see, told you we'd have another good hit in here besides our silver ticket once we pulled that second points card. That would be Mr. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens on, a rookie ticket hollow foil to 99. Oh, congratulations if you have Baltimore. That is a good one. Whoops, that round number guy is supposed to be up there. I accidentally shot him through into the regular pile there for a second. Joe Flacco to 175, Baltimore Ravens hollow foil. He's on his way out the door. Round and round he goes. Where he lands, nobody knows. Here comes the Seahawks one more time. Anthony Green. Is that? No, wait. Who is this? Rasheem Green. I was like, there's no Anthony Green. Where did I get Anthony? I have no idea. It is Rasheem Green to 94. A ticket stub variation for Seattle. And then this is the one that I didn't think was all that exciting because you know what? We've already seen it like a bunch. But here it is again. Josh Sweat for the Philadelphia Eagles. Just in case you were short a few of wallpapering your room with Josh Sweat. We're going to just fill in those blank spots for you. Just keep on pulling them out. And the Cowboys. Boy, they don't hit until the end, but now they really hit. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. Best reviews and free bonuses out of curiosity. We do indeed have a Josh Allen in here, as a matter of fact, which we will be recapping shortly. We've got a few redemptions to look through, a couple of points cards to give away, some round numbers cards to get sorted out, and then we'll be recapping, and you'll get a chance to see all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got loads of stuff to do here tonight. Loads of housekeeping. Alrighty. I have to put all of this in sleeves. Do you know why? Because I like to write on them. That's why. And I used to just write directly on the card because frankly, like, who cares? You just scratch them off and enter them and toss them. Or in this case, you know, you type in the number and then toss it. And I never thought it was a problem to write on the actual card. But man, it's been a while now. It's been a couple years ago. But man, somebody threw like a fit. And I'm talking like a big time fit. About me writing on their card. I guess because my handwriting kind of isn't very good. I guess that's why. So I don't do it anymore. You only have to throw a tantrum on me once, and I usually learn. Not always, but usually. Okay, so we're going to flip these over. Then after we look at them all, we'll go to the website and verify teams and find out what they are numbered to. Derwin James comes out on a rookie ticket variation. Somebody earlier said they knew one would be Derwin James because they lost out on the Chargers tonight. And in fact, you are correct. One is Derwin James. Second up. Oh boy. Benrud called that one, didn't he? That is the round number dual autograph, Saquon Barkley and Sony Michel. He completely called that. He said, I saw one of those earlier. It was a redemption. Yeah, here's another one. Giants and Patriots. So that one is going to end up going to random.org as well, unless we happen to have the same person that owns both teams, okay? And, well, look at that. Derwin James comes out again, because why have one if you can have two? They are two different cards at least, so you've got a variation and then a standard one. Next up, Kerryon Johnson. Somebody asked for some Lions earlier. I don't know if it was in here or in one of the jersey or helmet breaks, but nonetheless, Kerryon Johnson, nice hit for the Lions. And that was on rookie ticket RPS. And DJ Moore, rookie ticket RPS. DJ Moore is a Panther, right? Yeah, Chark is the Jag and Moore is the Panther. Then we have Cortland Sutton. Somebody also said one of those redemptions would be a Bronco, and you were correct about that as well. You guys are pretty well on it tonight. And then the big one, the silver ticket. Produced with 1 troy ounce of fine silver. It is Kareem Hunt and the Kansas City Chiefs on the silver ticket. So, you know what we're going to do now. We're going to go to the website, verify all this stuff. After we go to the website and verify all of this stuff, then we'll give this one out by way of random, assuming that we have a different team owner for the Giants and the Patriots. And after that, we'll award our 250 rewards points. Then we will award our round numbers cards. Then we'll recap everything. So, see, you thought you were done, right? Like, you're like, yeah, it's done. I'm finished, finally. You're not quite done yet. We still have some work to do. We do indeed have a little work left to do. All right, let me get myself on the right page, which will then get you on the right page, I believe. Yeah, there we go. All right, so first we're going to do, let me see what our card sets are. That's rookie ticket RPS. This is same as. Variation, round number. Okay. All right, so rookie ticket RPS is where we're going to head first because we've got 3 cards that fall into that category. All right, card number 117 should be Kerryon Johnson. It is. You see he's a Lion. He is unnumbered. If he were numbered, it would be over there in that little box. DJ Moore is card number 107, Carolina Panthers, also obviously unnumbered. And then card number 115, Cortland Sutton, Broncos, same as, unnumbered. Those 3 all happily verified. We are next going to go to the one that just says flat out rookie ticket. And on that one, we'll be looking for Derwin James at card number 152. So there you go. Chargers unnumbered. We have another Derwin James, but this one is rookie ticket variation. Because, you know, why not just call it the same name a couple times in a row? That seems silly, but that's what it says. To 252, there's Derwin James again. This one, however, looks like, oh, wait a minute. It's not a ticket stub. Sorry, guys. I clicked on the wrong one. Sorry. We need, not that one. We need this one. I clicked you in the wrong spot. Card number 252, Derwin James, rookie ticket variation is also unnumbered. There goes that. Next, we are headed to the silver ticket where we will find Kareem Hunt. And where are you, silver ticket? Card number 8, Kareem Hunt. There are only 2 of them. How about that? That's right. You heard it first here. Only 2. You've got one of them if you have the Kansas City Chiefs. Not a 1 of 1, but pretty darn close. Okay, now we are going to look up our round numbers dual autographs, Saquon Barkley, Sony Michel. What we want to know at this point, of course, is what, if anything, that is numbered to. I'm pretty sure that's going to be numbered, but we're going to find that out here in just a second, if I can manage to click on the right spot, that is. So you can see there it is numbered to 25, and as expected, it is the Giants and the Patriots on there. So I'm going to take you right now to the spreadsheet, and we're going to find out who owns each one of those teams. See if we've got the same team owner or not. So the Giants again, and then the Patriots, Logic Boy. So we do not have the same team owner. That means we are going to random.org. So here's how this is going to work. Normally, I would enter a card left to right or top to bottom, depending on how it's oriented. We know round numbers are oriented as left to right, and Saquon Barkley is listed first, so I'm going to assume he is on the right-hand side, or the left-hand side of the card, and that Sony Michel is on the right-hand side because he's listed second on here. So I will be typing in Giants first, Patriots second. I will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 of them don't count, okay? So it is only the third and final random that's going to tell us where this card goes. So the Giants are in first, Patriots second. Good luck to both teams. And here we go. Ignore the first one. Ignore the second. Here comes our third and final. There you'll see 3 times. Our date and time stamp. It does go to the Giants. So Saquon Barkley and the Giants get this one out of random. Or by way of random. However you want to say it. Random gave it to the Giants. That's what I'm trying to get to. 250 points cards. We've got a pair of them. Here's how that's going to work. Anytime I have 10 or 9 or fewer items in a list, we do random 3 times. When we have 10 or more items in a list, we do random only once. So as you see, I'm bringing you along with me. I'm copying all 32 teams from the spreadsheet. We're going to paste those 32 teams here into random.org. I'm going to hit random 1 single time. We'll have the first 2 teams after I randomize will be given one of those points cards. So team number 1, team number 2 after we randomize, okay? So we have got, of course, scrolling through here, I'm letting you see that each of the team names were correctly copied and pasted in here. Good luck, everyone, and here we go. Well, maybe here we go. Did I not click it? I guess I didn't. Now I did. All right, so Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Redskins. That's where our points are going. 1 to the Chiefs, 1 to the Redskins. Let's get that all happily labeled up and ready to rock. I think we're actually ready to recap now. Oh, gosh, no, we're not. I was wrong. Forgot about the round numbers. Ay, ay, ay. Every time I think I'm good. No, I'm not. All right, so here's how this works. I'm going to type in left and right. You might have guessed that, right? And I am going to do 3 times, once again, on random. Wherever we end up on the 3rd time, that's how they'll go. So if it ended up left, it'll go to the team on the left side of each of these cards. If it ends up right, it would go to the team on the right side of each of those cards in round numbers. So let's take ourselves back over here to random, our dear, dear friend random, or sometimes your dear foe random. If you lose one, you probably don't feel very friendly towards it. But nonetheless, it is helpful for us. So let's give it a go here. Ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. Here's our 3rd and final. 3 times date and time stamp gives us the right-hand side of the card. I put one of these in a sleeve. You know why? So I can write on it. You got it. That reminds me, when it comes time to do it, that it's the right-hand side of the card that random awarded. So that's going to give us Packers, Cardinal, Bronco, Packer, Bronco, Cardinal, Redskin, Bear, Cardinal, Packer, Packer, Bear, Cardinal. That's very repetitive, isn't it? Chargers, Jags, little change pace. Falcon, Dolphin, Saints, the Bengals, Chargers, Patriots, Dolphins, Saints, Bengals, Bucks, Saints, Bengals, Bucks, Saints, Patriots, Jags. There are a lot of these. Dolphins, Chargers, Bills, Packers, Bears, Packers, Broncos, Redskins. So that is how round numbers is going. Oh, Michelle, you must have had the Giants on that redemption. Was that you? Because you said that just raised your blood pressure. I just looked over there and saw that. I bet you had the Giants on that redemption, didn't you? It is nerve-wracking for sure. To 175, that's for the Ravens. To 175, Seahawks. To 25 for the Cowboys. That is numbered to 99 for the Broncos. To 75 for the Giants. 175 for the 49ers. To 99 for the Patriots. 175 for the Jets. A nice little 1 of 1 for the Jets. I'd really kind of already forgotten that we'd pulled that. Isn't that awful? The Chargers to 99, Matt Stafford to 175 for the Lions, and this handsome little team quads to 49 for the Patriots. Those are our numbered cards that were not autographed. Now, all the stuff that came out of housekeeping. 250 points to the Chiefs by way of random. 250 points, the Redskins, compliments of random. This Saquon Barkley, Sony Michel round numbers dual autograph went to the Giants using random.org. It will be numbered to 25. Kareem Hunt gets a silver ticket for the Kansas City Chiefs, numbered to 2. Well, it may not be numbered, but there are 2 of them. I don't remember if they literally number those or not. For the Chargers, Derwin James with a rookie ticket variation. For the Chargers, Derwin James with a straight-up rookie ticket. Rookie ticket RPS for the Broncos, Cortland Sutton. Rookie ticket RPS, DJ Moore and the Panthers. And rookie ticket RPS, Kerryon Johnson for the Lions. Now we have our hard-signed autographs. We've got Colts, Broncos. These are not all hard-signed. I don't know why I said hard-signed. They're not all hard-signed. Now we have our live autographs is what I meant to say. Autographs that were live in the product. You know what I'm trying to say. Chiefs, Bengals, Panthers. There is Josh Allen. Someone asked about the Josh Allen for the Bills earlier, so there's a look at him. He's unnumbered, but it is hard-signed. No sticker on that one. The Eagles, this is a hard-signed and numbered Rashad Penny to 99 on a variation there for the Seahawks. Titans, Packers, Bills again. The Rams, Jaleel Scott hard-signed for the Ravens. The 49ers, Cardinals, Eagles, Bengals, Bears, Anthony Miller hard-signed. The Jags, the Dolphins, the Bills, the Colts, the Bears. This is numbered to 49 for Javon Wims. And you know what? Did I go past? Hang on a second. I'm making sure I didn't whip past one of those ticket stubs and not call it out. No, I didn't. All right. I had to look there for a second because I was like, wait a minute. Did I do that? Dante Pettis hard signed for the 49ers. Then you have a Dolphin, a Raven. This is the ticket stub variation to 84. It's Dylan Cantrell for the Chargers. The Cowboys with Dorrance Armstrong. There's another Eagle. Here is a ticket stub variation for the Seahawks. It is Rasheem Green, numbered to 94. Here's that handsome Lamar Jackson card that is numbered to 99. It is a hollow foil playoff ticket, hard signed autograph for the Ravens. A very nice hit. Rod Smith followed by another Rod Smith, both the boys. The Jets numbered to 89, ticket stub variation with Christopher Herndon. Then we have Packers. There's the nice Mason Rudolph hard signed for the Steelers. And our only cracked ice out of this case, numbered to 24, you have a rookie ticket for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with MJ Stewart. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have an autograph rookie ticket here that is for Ronald Jones, and it is numbered to 10. So Tampa Bay had a couple nice ones back to back. Numbered to 99, a playoff ticket for the Eagles. You have the Cardinals. I love this hit for the Chiefs. It's Tony Gonzalez, legendary contenders. It's numbered to 10. I think that's an awesome, awesome hit for the Kansas City Chiefs. Deontay Burnett for the Jets. Then you have Trey Quinn and the Redskins. Numbered to 36. You got it. It's another ticket stub variation. That is also MJ Stewart and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Roquan Smith for the Bears. The Ravens, the Packers, Falcons, Eagles, Chiefs, Seahawks with McGough, Goddard for the Eagles, Sam Hubbard and the Bengals. There's the Dolphins, Mike McGlinchey for the Niners, and another Seahawk with Will Dissly. So, yeah, pretty cool, huh? Martin, you are asking me for a one-touch case for your Dante Pettis. Yeah, man, hang tight. Let me, Dante Pettis is sitting right there. Let me go grab you one. Hang on. I don't know if I have any, I don't know if I've got any 20 points. Let me see. I do. I did. I wasn't sure if I had 20 point or only 35, but I do have some 20 points from Pro Mold, so let's check that one out. That's probably the, because you said 20 or 35, I think 20 is probably technically the better fit for this particular card, but we'll find out here and see if it is or not. And Pro Mold is made in the good old US of A, by the way. So I kind of like Pro Mold. I like to try to give them some business when I can. I'm not sure that's going to be, yeah, that may not be perfect. That's not exactly perfect in there. It's not bad, but it's not what I'm loving. So let me go ahead and let me look at the 35 and see if I like that better. I mean, this one would work, but I don't know. It's not ringing my chimes, ringing my bell, so to speak. I think the 35 may serve us better. I think that one would be okay once I put the top on it, but I don't know. I didn't like where it was in relation to the rest of the cutouts. I like this better. Yeah, I like that better. All right, so there's your Dante Pettis in a 35. No, not that one. That goes with that. 35 point Ultra Pro. So your Dante Pettis is all taken care of. You said Browns fan. Oh, the Browns record 27 boxes and no Browns hits. You know what? That is unusual, too, because I have to say we've hit Baker Mayfield out of contenders at least once and maybe twice out of our other cases. But you're right. We didn't really have much in the way of the Browns for tonight. That is a little unusual. So, man, I'm sorry about that. I know that's a super drag when that happened. So I am sorry about that. We'll have to try to do better for you next time, Browns fan. All right, guys, so that takes care of all of that. Let me put up spreadsheet information here one more time for anybody who might have missed it. Of course, some of you probably wandered off when I was playing around with the one-touch case. I can't blame you for that, but I wanted to do it right then when Martin mentioned it so that I didn't forget. All right, so shipping info, the free shipping stuff, of course, projected out no later than Tuesday a week from today. Free shipping stuff always projected out about 7 days after the fact, but often gets on the way to you sooner than that. If you were not the team that was pulled in one of those free shipping breaks, you are entitled to a consolation trading card. It can be from any year in any series. I keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. And if you... well, usually I keep track of it for 90 days because I send it the next time you have a package going. I don't usually send the consolation cards for free shipping breaks out by themselves unless you guys specifically want it that way. So if you want it done like that and you're in one of those breaks, you send me a message and let me know and I will. Otherwise, what happens is the next time you have a package shipping, I just send all your consolation cards at once. Paid shipping break tonight. Contenders football should be on the way to you on Saturday, maybe before, but shouldn't be any later than that unless something unexpected comes up this week. And you don't have to worry about consolation cards. You just saw how many cards we opened. Everybody's going to pull cards in that one. Now we're looking at breaks that are going to be coming up in the next few days on eBay. So tomorrow night we'll open Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball and Leaf Best of Football, both by the full case. On Thursday night, we're going to do a case of Dominion basketball, and we're going to tear into some Prism basketball retail. Yeah, I know, a little different, right? It is a half case. It'll be 10 boxes. I believe, guys, it's one autograph per box, so we'll have 10 autograph hits in there. But we should find some silver Prisms, of course, which, as you know, often are worth more than the autograph hits out of Prism basketball. And probably some green parallels, which are exclusive to retail. Hopefully we'll find in there, too. On Friday, we're going to do Leaf Autograph Mini Football Helmets by the half case. It is the start of a new case. We will finish up with Optic Football on Friday night with the last 12-box case that we have. And then we'll be waving goodbye to it until 2019. Saturday, Bowman Draft Baseball Jumbo, but by the full case, right? Normally we do the half case and all the cards ship. A little different this time. We're going to do the full 8-box case, and paper base is not going to ship out to the teams. It has its own bidding spot in the break. So what teams will get, all blah, 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 blah. The teams will get all autographed cards, all numbered cards, any parallels, any inserts, and any chrome cards. So all that stuff will ship to teams as normal. Believe me, that's still a lot of cards. It's just the paper base that's not shipping to teams in that particular break. Has its own bidding spot. So that, kids, is our break for tonight. It's all of our info. I think we're done. I think we're finished. So Dirty Dog, you're out of here. And, oh, Corey, thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words, and I'm glad we found some hits for you. So that's always good to start things off with, right? When you get some hits. All right, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate you spending part of your evening with me. I hope you have a great week ahead, and hey, come see me again. We do this most nights. All right, we'll see you the next time. Bye now.